So what's the first thing we're we talking about, Steven? What's
Oh well, it's like you said, it's the Arizona Coyotes, and they have finally met a deadline for paying bills, and they will avoid being locked out of their arena. So they're staying.
Yay!
They're staying.
Isn't that
Yeah,
awesome?
yeah. I guess it is.
I guess.
Hey, for those Coyotes fans in Arizona, it's nice for them. They get to keep watching their team from the place they know and love. So that's good for them. But I mean, when you look at the bigger picture and just like, kind of how things have already gone and where they're going, like, is it sustainable in Arizona?
Well, Arizona, it's always been the case. It's always has been. Same with Florida. Oh, markets that haven't really developed. Tampa Bay, when they won the Stanley Cup, no one was around the arena. And we're talking about Tampa Bay, Florida, in Florida State, where they have the loosest COVID rules ever. If that was the same in Canada and the Canadians won the cup, you'd see the whole everyone around them. So yeah, there's small
Mhm.
markets, but they drive lots of money. Arizona can find a way to fit in the niche there. Just their management through the years have been absolute trash. So that's really what I think about that.
Yeah, I mean, like the Florida teams, like at least with ownership for them, they have stable ownership, so that's fine. Them, it's just more so, yeah, like grabbing fans at the games, especially with the Panthers. I think it's harder for them.
Yep.
Whereas like Tampa, like they have the success, so it's kind of easier to draw people into their game. But the Coyotes, I mean, like ownership has been a mess, basically since the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
It's been hard to grab fans to go to that arena, and like I don't know, it's just the whole idea of the Coyotes, just to me, it I don't know. I think they need a move. They really do need to move, if you ask me.
There's some legacy there. Not as much as Tampa. Tampa's won a cup prior. It was 2005, right?
Yeah, 2004.
Yeah. So they've had legendary players play for them. Arizona, they have had some sort of legacy like that, but never really making it far enough. That Shane Doan being the main
Mm.
front runner there. But we know
I mean,
for this long, we've known that the NHL has no intentions of moving them out of Arizona. They're always behind on payments. You hear them on the news all the time about uh, just doing shady stuff, but they're still
mhm.
protected. They're still kept around because uh, it's an American market, and it's
Well, Gary Bettman loves them.
that's right. It's just another team. I don't know. I'd love to see them go to Quebec, but that's always a discussion that every uh, Quebecers talks about. That's
Mhm.
very clear.
Quebec would sorry, excuse me. Quebec would be a nice move for them, but I also think Houston makes sense just because they're already in the Central Division, so you don't really have to swap around the divisions and move teams around from east to west. Yeah, I feel like it's the most feasible move because it's already set up for it basically. If you
Yeah,
ask me.
I don't know about setup. Like if you're talking about arena wise, if they would share it with the
No,
Houston
no, no, not
Rockets or whatever. I don't.
no.
They are an established city. They have an established city.
Hmm.
Houston, Texas. It would be near Dallas, of course.
I think it's the
Uh,
largest city in Texas as well. So,
there
like
we
in
go.
terms of population.
There's a big market there. It could
Hmm.
be tapped in. I think that's the next team. The next expansion would
Also,
be going there. Go ahead.
I remember this was an important thing because actually in school we had an assignment where we had to do an expansion team,
Okay.
and some groups picked Houston. So this actually, thanks to my roommate at the time, he was the one who told me that Houston, I think, is home to the most Fortune 500 or Fortune, yeah, is it Fortune 500? Those like the big
Yeah,
companies or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's host to like the most Fortune 500 companies in like the world, like
Wow.
Houston. So
Well,
for sponsors and everything like that, like that's a great city to have a franchise in because it'd be really easy to get sponsors on board and get funding from them.
what do you think Elon Musk moved there? Because
Oh,
taxes are
there we
lower
go.
there.
Yeah.
People are moving out of LA, big cities, going to Texas because of their lacks in taxes. That also
Hmm.
hurts them in other places. Their homes are cheaper, but not well built and ready for storms, really, or winter for that matter. Remember last year when that happened? They had a little snowstorm for a week. Do you remember
Oh
that?
yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. I remember hearing about it.
Yeah, snow would pile in, crushing through the ceilings, and air conditioners would stop, or not, the heaters would stop. There'd be no
Hmm.
heat inside. People would be forced to go into their cars. It was just terrible. But like, yeah, you
I
don't.
think that I think though that's more just because like those cities aren't like they're not made or they're not built for winters,
No,
right?
it's like you're not gonna build a earthquake proof building everywhere,
Yeah,
right? It's not
you only
gonna.
do it in the places where it's more likely to happen.
Yeah, like of course you're gonna have the safety standards on your buildings that at least make them strong enough to withstand some random
Hmm.
earthquakes. Canada has sometimes very minor earthquakes. That's an example. They do have enough support to withstand those.
Hmm.
Uh, in this case, yeah, Houston. I don't know why we're going to catastrophes here. Maybe it is. Maybe that's what's happening. It's gonna be a catastrophe. Whatever
God.
happens, I don't think Arizona is gonna move. It's gonna be tough.
Well,
Austin Matthews needs to get there first, and if he can't switch it around, then no one else can. He's the last hope in Arizona.
yeah, he's their Obi-Wan Kenobi,
Yes,
basically.
and
Is
if
what we're saying.
I just need to make sure that people can see Steven's Toronto shirt there. Just gonna, there you go. Yeah, he's prime supporter of Austin Matthews going to Arizona. He wears it proudly on his shirt. I'm being
That's incorrect.
very
That is
sarcastic,
called.
very sarcastic.
Yeah, don't get any misinformation out there. This is a full 100% fact podcast.
That's right. We won't bring fake news in here. Nonetheless,
Exactly.
that's it for Arizona?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, just yeah, they're staying in their arena. Good for them. It's still a mess, let's be honest.
It very much is a mess.
Hmm.
And it's gonna take me 5 years to get it out. If it goes up, if it stays up on the good trajectory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
They got some good pick. They did a lot of good trading for this year's upcoming draft.
That yeah, the amount of draft picks that they have in hand, like I mean, I just want to quickly take a look because I know like from all those trades, like there was like 1 week where they're basically like they got I think it was Goss's Bear. They got him and draft picks and they gave up nothing.
Yeah.
Like Philadelphia was just like, here, take him.
Well, wasn't he on waivers at one point too?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's why. So
It's
no, clearly no one wanted him.
no, no.
Where are the Coyotes? Here they are. Yeah, so
Oliver
they got.
Ekman-Larsson, that was the big
Mhm.
deal there.
All right, so here's Coyotes draft picks this year. They have 3 first round picks.
Oh my.
They have their own, they have Colorado's, and they have Montreal's. But Montreal's and Colorado's are both conditional.
All right.
If Montreal's is okay, so the better of Montreal and Carolina's first round picks will be the one that Arizona receives.
That's
But if
false.
either or both are top 10, the Montreal will instead transfer to Arizona the worst of the 2 picks.
That's right.
And then, so aside from that, they have 5 second round picks.
Jesus.
Their own, the Islanders, the Flyers, the Sharks, and the Canucks, which I mean, for the most part, all those teams are pretty low in the standings, with the Canucks moving up,
Yeah.
obviously, as of recently, but like those could all be like early second round picks, which, like, I mean, they get the scouting right, then they could really hit a lot of home runs. Like, I mean, if 3 out of the 5 or even 2 out of those 5 second round picks are like become something, that's a success.
This is a good year to really change the attitude around the Arizona Coyotes. Just build a new slate, and
Mhm.
as you said, hit it big home run, hit out of the park. This is it. They have to do
Yeah,
it.
their chance.
This is their
It's their only
chance.
chance, pretty much. I mean, like next year they got 2/3. The year after they got like 3 seconds and 2/3. Like they have picks. Just yeah, I mean, you're a Coyotes fan. You'd hope that those picks could be used as trading assets because hopefully they'll be good by then. But we'll see. Time will tell.
Yeah, can't be too optimistic about the Arizona Coyotes. We'll just
Yeah.
have to see in the future. We'll keep an eye on it, guys. You know we will. You know we will.